Go, what do you say now? Go, Debbie. Double swing, Debbie. Double swing.
Hello, and we are back again for the, I guess it's the old timers.
Yep.
Here in Oxford. This is Rod right alongside Dan Myers, and we are catching the
Ryan Myers.
And Kurt Kowalski will follow that. Okay, anyways, there was a man on, we got two men on, and Kowalski just gets a sacrifice fly. It was in foul territory, but tag up, and that's the first run of the game. Oxford is playing the Rochester Shamrocks, and this is the regame of
the rematch.
The rematch. I'm looking for the word. It's too early in the morning.
Yeah,
You guys be playing ball.
I don't know. Beats me.
Oh,
wow!
Shot by Mike Hemeyer, and just
what a catch!
Snagged. Who made that catch for the Shamrocks? Good job out there.
Now that ends the bottom of the first inning here that we joined in, and we'll be heading to the top of the second here soon.
And with Tim Geiser at short that picked that up, boy, it about tore the glove off.
Yeah.
So here we are. We're at the top of the second, and there's just one run, and that is by Oxford. Oxford won last time. I don't remember the score last time. Do you?
I believe Oxford won by a pretty good margin.
Pretty good margin, yeah. They were back and forth in the other games we didn't cover earlier, but maybe a little bit of rivalry between Oxford and Rochester. Kind of scrambling to get this game on. We come a little bit late today. And, well, we did pretty good, guys.
Yeah, we made it. That's all that counts. We're getting pretty good at this whole setup thing up here.
Yeah,
that we got going.
Quick. These guys are fun to watch too. They give each other a hard time out there.
Yeah,
a lot of fun, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
We had so much fun the first time. Our station manager Bill says, "Go get another one." You guys are fun.
Yeah.
Well, this will be number 7, Clay McNeil. Actually, it's 1-1, I believe. A 1-1 score, correct? They did get a...
Did they score in the first?
Yes, they did. Neil Spicer,
the
leadoff hitter, hit a double, and he was hit in, so they did get the run.
All right.
So we're all tied up. It's a new game. Here we go. Pop fly. And good wheel.
Wow.
Number 4. See who that was.
Watch him.
Oh, that's John Calkins out in center field. Good job.
Hit it hard, baby. Hit it hard.
Well, Rod.
Fast. It looked like somebody hollered happy hour.
Yeah, I know.
On that.
Well, it's a beautiful day out here today.
It's hot.
It's very hot.
Finally feels like summer.
Looking forward to diving into a pool somewhere after this game, hopefully.
Well, that sounds like a good idea. And maybe since you're a young man, maybe you can get the girls, and I'll come too.
I'll do my best, Rod.
So I told my high school kids, I said, guys, where's all the girls? A couple young men that are in their late teens. I said, I don't see the girls. I got to get a pool.
That's what brings them.
Is that what brings them?
Yeah.
Ball. Go get him now. One at a time.
I'll have to put in a pool. This is number 8, Tim Geiser for Rochester. And Tim's going to go to first base on the base on balls. So let's see here, Tim row back. That's Vinny. Drag. No.
Let me see.
Oh, I messed it up. He told me I pronounced it wrong in the last game. Here we go. Bounding ball to the pitcher. He's going to go for the leadoff runner. Gets him. No double play, though. Nice turn, though. Good job. J.C. Cross pitching. And they do get the force on that one. They are batting 16 players, this Rochester team. So I'm going to have to redo my score sheet.
Really?
We do, yeah. I didn't leave enough room. And so that's a lot of softballers there, I'll tell you. And this is number 1, Ray Ruffin. I talked to Ray last time. Ray Ruffin, that if you remember Jimmy Ruffin from the, there we go. And Ray into the force to the shortstop, and that'll be out number 3. So no runs that inning. That was a quick inning for softball, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
they've actually been moving pretty quick so far this game.
Yeah, I'll tell you, these old guys are moving quick. Is right.
Did you guys get that catch on TV?
I did. That was a great catch. Somebody hollered happy hour, and he went running.
Once in a lifetime.
Later, I have to edit that out.
What?
Somebody hollered drinks are on me, and John said, what?
It was,
Oh boy.
that is funny. That was John Calkins saying, that was the manager. I said, did you get that catch on? I said, yeah, I got it. And that was not special effects. That was all John. And this is all Dave. Ooh, I gotta get Dave's last name real quick.
Give him some room. Sure, you can break the camera without
Big Dave, this guy can hit it a ton. Hitting from the left side of the field plate. Hitting probably in the right side of the field.
Yeah.
And they hit the strike. I like the way the ball just has to hit that
Yeah, I know.
mat there. Oh, he gets a little bit under this one, and that is going to be right to the right fielder who puts it out, no problem. He got under that one.
Yeah. I noticed when they're warming up, they really work on making sure that they stay on top of the ball.
Oh, absolutely. And that will be. Now we'll get Rick Kadish. See what Rick can do here. And he's going to take a ball. Pitching is Mr. Ruffin, and Rick will put one in for a single. So we get our second man up on base, J.C. Cross. Let's see what Mr. Cross can do. Just one down. That's Ruffin. Anyways, I was talking about Ruffin. That he's related to Jimmy Ruffin, the lead singer of the Temptations.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
You know, My Girl and all those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, fantastic voice. Beautiful hit by J.C. Cross. There's 2 singles in a row. So now they're on first and second. Just one out, Jerry Hoffman. Jerry's got that Reggie Jackson looking swing.
Oh yep, I remember this one.
Yeah.
Camera right field, guys.
This is Reggie, right? There we go. Manager Calkins says, yep. And when he does, when he swings, his feet twist. And his bat's kind of up. He looks like Reggie Jackson.
Yeah.
Swing. His feet twist because he's got bad knees. wearing
Yeah.
braces.
So it's not really by choice.
No, I'm sure he swings like that. Reggie Jackson had one of the prettiest swings in baseball. That one pops in for a single. 1 run will score. Will there be a play at third? Nope. Mr. Cross will go into third base standing. So there's an RBI single for Reggie, Jerry Hoffman. So see if manager Calkins, that's 2-1, right, Mr. Calkins? Bill Marino. Yeah, watch the first one go in for a strike. Hard ball. I used to always wonder that pitcher up. He gets underneath this one, but there should be a tag up. And here we go. Cross will tag up and come in. So that'll be a sacrifice fly for Bill. That'll put another run. And this will bring up Jimmy Rose. Jimmy playing shortstop again?
Yes.
All right. The vacuum cleaner over there at short. He's got a glove.
Yeah, for sure.
Take the easy one now.
It's like Brooks Robinson. He's the human vacuum cleaner. He played third though, but
I hope I get a shot at it. Come on, Ray, get in there.
on deck is Vinny.
Stop, babe.
They moving Vinny up in the order a little bit. He was in the basement. Now he's second from last. He'll get on. Vinny is like 70. How? Do you remember from last week? He's over.
Oh, that's right. I remember it. Yep.
And you never know it by looking at him. He looks great.
Oh, you couldn't even tell.
No. And that'll be ball 4. So Jimmy gets on. And that'll put him at first and second with 2 outs. And here comes Vinny.
Pick on your pitch, Vinny. Pick on your pitch.
Good opportunity for another RBI. Steps in and gets. Ball is going to be up, and it'll be the third and final
All right.
out there. But we do get a couple runs, and they got 2. I believe it's 3-1 right now.
Yep. 3-1.
I believe Mr. Ruffin made the last out. Yep. And we have Dave Fabian, John Main, and John Apple. Those guys were here last week. I remember that. Was that 2 weeks ago they were in?
I think it was 2 weeks ago, yes.
Wow, time goes by fast. We had a great celebration here at Seymour Lake Park.
Yes, that was so much fun. I enjoyed that a lot.
Oh, it's always a good time. I tell you, they did a good job. We ended up covering it and doing some interviews, and
What do you want, Coach? What do you want?
the park just looked fantastic.
I know I even found my way onto that tape somehow.
Kind of put you on the spot there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Bill.
So Ryan, how you doing now? What you doing this summer besides working at OCTV?
Well, I actually just got back from a trip to Alabama. That was pretty good. Yeah, I was visiting my grandparents down there. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Good.
I brought it back with me.
That's a horrible joke. Don't laugh at that. Number 3, Dave Fabian. With 16 hitters, I would imagine it'd be lucky if they get up 3 times today.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people to be batting. And Dave hits it.
There's a big hit. That's going to go over his head.
It's going to be over top of Calkins' head. It's going to go one base. It's all the way to the fence. He's rounding second, and I think he's going to be in with a stand-up double there. So, Dave Fabian leads it off with a lead-off double here at the top of the third.
TJ, you ready?
And there's a ball.
Yeah.
12. Is this John Main? I don't see a number 19. Ground ball to short second, over to first, and he'll make the tag. That was a nice.
Yeah, that was great. He even held the runner at second there.
Yeah, and held the runner at second, so the throw was into the baseline, pulling the first baseman off, but he makes the tag on the runner, so now we'll be, I don't know who number 19 is. Unless I wrote these down wrong, that's highly possible. And there's a single. And I'll put runners on the corners for number 14.
A lot of middle, a lot of right field.
Jim Roback? Yeah, Jim Roback. Oh, see, the order's changed a little bit here. That's why I'm messed up. Already messed up again.
It's only the third inning here.
I'll tell you, it beats the Little League. They don't even have numbers. Ground ball. The pitcher, he'll do the force. Will not get. Oh!
No, he did get the double. Wow.
They pulled the double play, so the run does not score, correct?
Yep.
And there we go. So,
held them scoreless.
you believe it? No runs in that inning. And Oxford will be up, and we will start it out with the center fielder and manager and guy who I go to with questions, John Hawkins. I was going to ask him how things are going, but I can't. He's up to bat. So it looks like Oxford again is on the lead. I'll tell you, the first game, I guess it was really close.
Yeah, 20-19, I remember them saying.
Yeah, and the last game we covered, Oxford did pretty good. We beat them up pretty bad. Hopefully we're going to have that again here.
Nobody's gonna. I'll take your spot.
Well, the score right now is 3-1, and it's bottom of the
I think I'll
third.
go with that.
That sounds good.
I like that score.
Yes, you're at second base. I know that. I can read.
You know, since I've been doing this darn working here, I haven't even been watching the Tigers.
Yeah.
I've been struggling.
Yes, they have. That I do know. I actually went to their one of their games a couple weeks ago, and it ended up being, gosh, what was the score? I think it was like 13-3.
And Calkins beats that one out and gets on base with the single here to lead off the third inning. So that's a beautiful park, that Comerica Park.
It is. I mean, even if when they lose like that, it's still fun to go out there.
I tell you, kids nowadays, I tell you, we used to go watch the ball game. Now we got Ferris wheels and merry-go-rounds. But it is a beautiful park. I love the statues, and We got great
Yeah.
tradition here for baseball in Detroit. Number 13, lead off, Jerry Traskey. Jerry got a single his first time up in the game here. Oh, he gets one open. Grounding ball to short. He's going to get
This will be a double.
Won't be able to turn it, but there's a fielder's choice on that one. So Calkins will be out and Traskey will be on with the fielder's choice. Should be Doug Dalton. And Jimmy Rose will be pinch running for Jerry Traskey. You know what I like about these guys is that they're competitive, but they're still having fun. You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They'll be up there razzing each other. Doug Dalton. But you can tell they want it. They're competitive. These guys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They still want to play, but they're also having a lot of fun too, and they'll mess with the other team. And boy, when we were younger, though, we'd want to kill them.
Oh yeah, I've met a couple kids that I didn't like playing baseball.
Especially the pitchers, huh? When
Yeah.
you throw out your head. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't like pitchers either. Definitely the intimidation factor. Here we go. Nice shot. That's gonna be in for a real nice looking single.
Yep.
Dalton got every bit of that. That was the best hit ball of the game so far. So that'll put runners at first and second. Larry Jensen. One out. Runners at first and second.
Give him a step, Mike. He goes deep. Ball. Jim roll. Watch me. Steve. Jim.
Oh, gets under that. Could fall in. Nope. It'll be picked off by the second baseman. So that'll be. Sometimes them little bloops will go in.
Yeah.
But he was a left-handed hitter, so there was no hook on it. And that will be an easy out there. So that's 2 down. Runner still at first and second, and this is Kurt Kowalski. Kurt hit it to left, out to left field. His first time up in the game. Looking to get an RBI here.
And he could do it.
Ball get down. He gets down. Here we go. 1 run will score. All right, that'll put runners on the corners now as Gary Trenzy scores on that one. Doug Dalton will move on down to third, so that'll be a 2-out RBI single for Kurt Kowalski. Mike Newmeyer. Big Mike can get a RBI. 2 outs here. Runners on the corners. That puts us up 4-1.
4-1. Yep.
4-1. Yeah. Wow. Just. Here we go. Ground ball just over the glove of the shortstop there. That'll be an RBI. And he hustles it all the way down to
Wow, yeah.
on that. Tell you what, that ball took a funny hop. And that will score Doug Dalton. So now runners at second and third for Dave Cunnings.
And it looks like they're gonna intentionally walk here to load the bases up.
Oh, an intentional walk. Oh, a little strategy here. And that will load the bases. That's always kind of nice. Yeah, they put me on. That's a respect thing. You
Yeah.
go home and say, hey.
Guys, Tim, Ray, you play.
But that puts Rick Kaddish up. Rick he had a single in a second inning and scored, so. That will put a force at every bag and the plate. All he's got to do is put it in play. And that's a strike. Yeah,
Right on the front edge there.
rough and dropped that right on the front edge of the ball. Bounced back towards him. Would have been perfect bunt. Ground ball to short. Just got to flip over to second for the force and the final out. But we do get 2 runs in the inning to put us at 5-1, and we should go to the bottom of the order for Rochester. Looks like we're going to have Mike Edwards and Bob Papa. And then back to the top of the order.
Roll back, take it height. Take it height.
Okay, because I'm out next inning.
So this was the top of the 4th. They're just going to play the one game, I believe.
Okay.
Just play the one?
Yeah, I think last time they only played one.
Yep.
Do we know how many innings this goes for?
Morning.
I think they're going to go 7.
7? All right.
You guys go 7 innings? Or
9.
you guys go?
Oh, 9. Full 9.
Right.
In 2 weeks, the playoffs will be 7 innings.
Okay, there we go. We're going to go 9, and I just heard that they'll go 7 innings for the playoffs, so. I got just enough lines on my score sheet. I think we were a little better prepared last time. I had the lineup and everything.
Yeah, yep.
Everybody, and I jotted down where everybody was playing. Not the case this week.
We can't win them all.
We go to the ballpark, and this was before we had Ferris wheels and Meredith. We would grab a program, and we'd watch the game, and kids would keep score during the game. And that was, we need to keep score on the radio. That's how much we liked the game.
Wow.
Yeah, we had nothing to do back then.
Sounds like it.
No, it was fun. Baseball was a lot of fun. It was the #1 sport. Swing and a miss. Mike Edwards swinging for the fences. I've done that before.
Yep. We've all been there.
There is a shot. Nice looking live drive single. Thought he couldn't hit, did you? After seeing him swing. Yes.
I figured he'd make his corrections.
Comes back and hits a liner. Beautiful shot.
Move that runner.
Bob Papa.
Bob.
Nobody out.
No outs. And Bob is going to be the final hitter for the Shamrocks. And then we go to the top of the order with, is it Neil Spicer? Am I pronouncing that right? Yeah, Spicer. ground ball, that will just be foul, and a good thing, because those that go bag are usually good for a couple bases.
Hey, Bobby. Hit sign, buddy. Hit sign. Square up.
You see how this guy's wearing his gloves?
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Really?
Seen us when we put our gloves? Yeah, we
No.
just put our gloves behind it and on our back there. That way we don't have to run back to the dugout to get our glove.
Huh.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
We did a lot of things. We just don't do them anymore. Oh, there's a shot that'll get in the gap past Calkins. It's going to keep rolling. There's going to be one run will score, and that'll put Spicer in with an RBI double. That was a good shot. So that'll be the second run for the Shamrocks, and that will bring up. I don't have his name. John Samuel?
A little bit.
John, he's going to get under that.
That looks foul.
Gonna be caught.
Oh, wow.
Play. What is he doing playing right on the line like that? Get the number out there for left field. Is that number
20.
Number 20. Doug Dalton playing real close to the line and picks that one off. Good defensive play.
Huh.
Wow. Well, you see, there's the 4 outfielders in softball, but still, ground ball to Rose, and it's so deep in the hole there. He wasn't hit real hard, so.
Okay, now you gotta come.
You gotta play anywhere, guys.
Not able to.
Use that whole field. Use the whole
Yeah.
6 feet.
Wind blowing over.
One out.
Okay. Steve Ferrier. Steve's second time up here. What Steve can do. We have runners at first and second. No outs. Or just, I'm sorry, just 1 out. I'm sorry about that.
You're all right, CJ. You're all right.
Now be careful. Watch the short pitch.
All day long. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Pretty.
That's right.
Ooh, that one landed just barely on the front of the mat there.
Cross is pitching pretty good there.
Yeah, I know. I notice it looks like they try to keep them pretty short on the plate there, because those are the hardest ones to hit.
Oh yeah, you can pop them up. That's a good looking play. Number 33, Larry Jansen puts that one out. So that's 2 outs. 2 outs. Runner at first and second. Nobody moves anywhere.
All right.
Dave Stebeck. See what Big Dave can do here once I get some.
Oh, I'm not sure what they're doing here.
Wait.
Oh, they're going to intentionally walk him.
They intentionally. Oh, there you go. He said, we're not. Because the big guy can hit it a ton. And that'll put.
Any base, guys. 2.
Come on, Dave. Gotta burn him.
Oh, now I'm messed up. This is Dave Stebeck.
Get him, CJ.
So, bases loaded. And he's going to pop this one up. This
is a high one.
Wow. And Jimmy Rose puts him out, and that is the 3rd and final out. So, they leave the bases loaded, and I don't believe there a run scored on that.
1 did.
1 run scored.
Yep.
That would be Mike Edwards scored on that.
Yes.
Yep. Good job. Doing good.
Thank you. I do my best.
Teaching Ryan how to keep score here, and he's teaching me back. So are you done playing ball? You're not playing hardball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I haven't actually played in a while now.
You know, that's the thing. Once you stop playing hardball, there's nowhere else to go. Unless you're
It's
really
tough.
good
Yeah.
playing A-ball, there's nowhere to go. So
Yeah.
you go to softball. But there's some very, very highly competitive softball teams, so it's not.
For sure.
Yeah. I do miss hardball. I do miss the fast pitch.
Yeah, me too.
I'll still go to the cages whenever I find cages, and I'll go ahead. And
Oh, it's so much fun.
yeah, it is. I'll tell you.
We don't hit over there anyway. Don't worry about it.
And there's not many cages anymore. Right?
Yeah.
They're usually at the miniature golf places, and you go there, and sometimes they're okay. The softball ones are good because they're lobbing them in, but the hardball ones, you got to go to a good one because a lot of times them guys don't know baseball.
Yeah.
Firing them all over the place. I worked at one for, gosh, 7, 8 years.
Really?
Yeah, I worked at the Grand Slam down in Royal Oak for years, and that was a great job when I was a kid because I could get paid for hitting baseballs.
Well, I get paid for watching baseball, so.
I had to fix the machines, but I would hit about 200-300 balls every time I worked. There we go.
Wow.
Oh, well,
Oh, that's gonna be perfect.
stay fair. You couldn't even buy.
Oh my gosh.
And it's Ruffin saying he's blowing on it. And that's gonna.
Boy, that stopped right on the line.
That's it. That is a. I tell you, you couldn't intentionally bunt that any better. Here comes Jerry Hoffman. I want to see that swing. Jerry got an RBI single in the second. See, that's the fun stuff right here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
But back to the batting cage, it was great. I hit 300-400 balls every time I
Wow,
worked.
wow.
4 or 5 days a week, and it was
You must have been pretty good.
I was doing all right. It was fun, and that'll be the fourth, and Hoffman will be safe. So they will get the leadoff runner across. And that will bring up Bill Marino.
I got the bag. It goes to you guys.
Bill headed to center field his last time up. Hopefully hit on top of the ball this time, and this one
Oh, he did.
finds a hole. And we will be up at third, so that'll be runners on the corners now. Nice solid single as Hoffman's runner goes all the way down to third base. Jimmy Rose, the shortstop.
You know what? I'll make that decision. That's if he hits it to me. It's probably not going to hit you. If I were him, I would hit it. Coming down.
Let's see if we can get another run. Still looking for our first run this inning.
Play him that way. Robbie. Play him in the hole.
That's going to fall way short of the plate on that one.
Yep.
On deck is Vinny. think Rose got a couple hits last time too. Here we go. There's
I think so.
a shot to short.
Oh, that's gonna be
flip over to
right to the shortstop.
and no way they're gonna double Rose up. He will get an RBI sacrifice, I guess, on that. So Hoffman's runner scores, and
Okay, late the second and first.
they will give him Bill Marino. So that's 2 outs.
Every place I go.
Hold up, Ray.
A Dragna, like lasagna. I think he said, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Vinny's going to yell at me if not. He bought a tape, said he liked it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, he said that young guy can talk. He's talking about,
Well,
oh, and it goes through the legs of the shortstop. Vinny gets on. Uh-oh. Thought they were going to double up Rose on that one. So Vinny gets on with the single. John Calkins. And then we will be to the top of the order
yep.
with Gary Trenzi on deck. Still 2 outs. Runners on first and second.
In the base. John, I'm coming to you. Okay. That's you again. Hit the ball and quit. Come on, they don't do it, guys. Do that. Hit the ball and quit.
And Calkins takes the strike.
You ready, Jimmy?
I bet you pinch runners are hard to find in this league. Everybody
Pinch
seems to have
runners?
a knee brace
Ah,
or something. Find pinch runners.
You see it and then you don't see it.
I tell you, that's one thing you really don't want to have. If you have a bad knee, it makes it hard to stay in shape for everything. Here, Calkins gets underneath it. Will it drop? And it does. It's going to get an RBI, so we do get a. That just drops in front of the center fielder, and Jimmy Rose, was that Jimmy Rose scored on that?
yes.
Yeah, Jimmy scored on that, so that's 2 runs this inning as Vinny's pinch runner moves on down to third. Calkins will be on first, and we're at the top of the order. Gary Trenzi. He singled in the first inning and he scored in the third, so he's been busy. And here's a shot. Will it get down? It does. It
will.
It's down. It gets in the hole there. Oh boy. Stand up double. How about that?
With an RBI even.
Right. As Calkins moves down to third.
That's so wide.
No, Gary's perfect on the day.
Yep. Well,
Doug Dalton.
that'll make the score now 8-2 in this game. We're still here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
We got 3 so far? Yeah, we got 3.
Yep.
I got 3 boxes filled in. Looks good. Catcher's wearing a batting glove. He went to throw it. That's what happens.
Yeah.
It's hard to throw with batting gloves on.
I wonder why that is. Why he has a glove on here.
Who can run for Gary?
I don't know.
Oh, it looks like it's going to be foul. Oh, no.
To the left field, and Doug will hit it out to left field for the 3rd and final out, but not before we get some damage. 3 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits that inning. So that'll put us at 8-2.
Yep, 8-2.
Wow. That's why I brought you for. You're the man. And we will go to the top of the 5th. I think we'll have Larry Bizard, Clay McNeil, and Tim Geyser up. Well, we're just about done with all the other kids. All the travel teams are pretty much done. Their
Really?
tournaments and all of that. So this may be one of our last games.
Oh, that makes me so sad now.
Yeah, the sad thing is it's only July. We should be playing baseball until the snow flies, right?
That's what I always did.
Well, we always start playing ball when the snow flies.
I know. During my golf season in high school, it snowed on us a few times out on the golf course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in college, I went. My roommate was a golf major. I went to Ferris State before I transferred to OU, but he was a golf pro, and that was his.
Oh yeah, the pros.
He was from Duluth, Minnesota. I'm like, we call him Moose. What could you play in Duluth? I mean, you get 2 months of golf up there?
Yeah.
But he was a good golfer. And I don't know how. I guess they got golf courses up there, but they can't be open too long.
It's seasonal. Maybe they just play in the snow. They just get so used to it up there.
Larry Bizard pops out to the first baseman. No problem there. Clay McNeil.
Private. Clay. I didn't expect it. Made it look easy.
And they're going to pop another one. Nice looking basket
Yeah.
catch. Jerry Trenzy puts that away. 2 up, 2 down. And that is too quick for Rochester.
Start it off, baby. Never too late. Water's off.
Boy, this game has been flying by.
Tim Geiser. Yeah, it really is flying by. Well, when they're hitting the first pitches and popping them out like that.
Yeah.
We cover girls softball, we've covered some boys ball, and I'll tell you the thing I notice with the kids nowadays is they're great hitters, but no way they cannot field like these guys can.
Yeah.
Our
Yep.
generation was really, and that will fall in. Tim will get on with a single. They're just out of the reach. Good hustle from Kirk Kowalski, but just out of his reach. So they will get a runner on board. Tim, roll back. But the kids, they can hit the ball a ton. They got the fancy bats and they got the cages. We never had the cages or anything like that when we were younger. But the fundamentals just aren't there. Oh boy, that one gets right under Mike Neumeyer's glove, and he's just shaking his head like, I know.
Yep. There's nothing you can do about that.
Beyond runners at first and second. Is this Ray Ruffin? I believe so. Yeah, that's Ray Ruffin.
Yep.
Two-way gang, you got to play anywhere, Mike. Anywhere. Down, Jim.
Like I said, at the end of the game, Mr. Ruffin and I talked a little bit. I told him how I really liked his cousins. He said, yeah, he had a tragic life, however, living life in the fast lane and all that.
It's never easy.
Stuff that comes with it. But what a talent that guy was.
Yeah.
Oh, you've heard those songs will be around for 100 years.
I hope so.
There we go. There's a bloop. He's going to have to hurry. Just step on the bag. That'll be the third and final out. So Ruffin hits into the force. And no runs that inning. And we will go to the bottom of the fifth. And we're going to we're going to throw Larry Jenkins, Kurt Kowalski, and Mike Neumeyer at him. See what we can do with
let's hope so.
Yeah, looking good. 8 to 1.
2. 8 to 2.
You're so good at that.
That's why I'm here.
Score.
Bill sent me out here and just said, you don't have to announce it all. Just make sure that the score is always right for Rod.
Well, Dan, how do they these kids now? Do you guys watch statistics and stuff in baseball like we do? I know you guys have like well, you got computer games, but they don't deal with the statistics as much.
Yeah, and we do.
We got
like
fantasy baseball now where people track.
I know.
That's a lot of fun.
I always used to do that with my teammates. Yeah.
See, that's what we used to do. We didn't have that as kids. We'd have the box scores and we had baseball cards.
Yeah.
When we collected the baseball cards, I'm telling you, I bet you I talked to these guys out there. These guys still know statistics from all their favorite players in their day. We collected cards and traded them.
Yep.
But we knew the statistics, and that was a lot of fun. You could read a box score every morning in the paper to see who.
Yeah.
And you could read the box score and kind of get an idea how that game went and everything.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That you can do stuff like that.
Sport, you can do that. You can look at a box score for a football game or anything like that. You don't. It doesn't really tell you what happened. Basketball, same thing. Just shows you how many rebounds and how many points. But a baseball game, it tells you.
Yeah, it shows exactly what happened.
That's the unique thing about this great sport. Oh, look at that shot! Right to.
Boy.
Can't hit that any harder, unfortunately. Right at the second baseman.
Good call, Neil.
Looked pretty relaxed there catching that ball.
Well, it was right to him. I swear to God, the best hits are outs. When you just
every time
the ball, they're right at someone.
Yep.
You get them little cruddy little dinger, little floopers. Kurt Kowalski. Kurt got an RBI single in the third, and he flew out to left at the beginning of the game. And there's a shot right to the shortstop, making it look easy.
What was that? Oh, that was actually the fourth outfielder that fielded that one.
Yeah.
He's standing right there behind second.
Well, the problem is these guys are hitting the ball too good. They got to hit it.
Yeah.
So, see if Mike can hit the ball poorly and get on base.
I've never heard someone wish that upon somebody.
Come on, don't get all of it. Just get a piece of it so it just bloops over second baseman's head. But no.
Oh, there we go.
A very nice
ball.
Beautiful single. Mike will get on with a nice looking single on that one. Nice line drive. Took that lead hand and got it over.
All right, let's go, baby.
Well, looks like they're going to let Dave hit. They put him on intentionally last time. And his first time up, he got a little underneath it and flew out to right field. This guy can boom it, though.
Yeah.
You can tell the big men, they just stand straight up and down like that, don't they?
Every time.
A lot of those big, strong hitters, they all look the same. Don't they, in softball?
And you gotta watch for it because then they'll just kind of reach back a little bit and smash one.
Keep their feet real close together and compact, and boom.
There it is.
There it is. And right at the gods have been good to us. He's gonna stretch it into a triple. An RBI triple for David, and I'll tell you what, maybe that is payback for all those good shots that were right at someone.
Yep. Now the center fielder out there tried to basket catch that one, and it bounced out the backside of his glove there.
Rick Kadish will be up. He singled and scored in the second inning and hit it to shortstop for an out last time up in the third. Got an opportunity with 2 outs to bring Big Dave in.
Where does he hit?
Go back to the fielding. I did notice the kids don't have the fielding like we did. I know when and here he goes. RBI. Oh, he's going to stretch it into 2. Oh,
wow.
There in time. Kadish stretching it. RBI double. It crosses the plate. That's 2 runs this inning. And JC Cross. JC's got 2 singles on the day. He's perfect.
Oh, yep.
And a run.
Boy, the ball was there. The tag just was a little late on that one.
That's going to go in the
that's
gap.
Going to drop in the gap.
Roll to the fence. That's going to be RBI, extra bases. And he's going to go to 3. And he's going to hang. So, a double, and the Cross comes by with an RBI triple. That's 3 runs on the inning. Big Jerry Hoffman's up.
Reggie Hoffman. Let's get it right. Reggie Hoffman.
Reggie Hoffman. I said it wrong. we hit better with 2 outs. You know that, John?
All year long.
Yeah. Well, let's get 2 outs.
We're just a clutch team, yeah.
Look at Hoffman.
Wow.
It's going to be an RBI single. I know it's going to be a single because Hoffman don't run too well. Do you hear that? Can I say that?
Give me the mic.
You want the mic? John Calkins says that's his first hit to left field this year. Dead pole hitter.
Yep.
Oh no, will that one pop in too? Bill Marino gets on with the single. As Jerry Hoffman's runner, Larry Jenkins stands up at 3rd. Marino will be in with an RBI. No, he won't get an RBI on that because Jenkins is on. So, Jimmy Rose, he got a base on balls first time up and hit the shortstop on a fielder's choice. He scored. Kind of reaches out for that one.
Yep.
Jimmy's like, what did I do that for?
Well, the score now is 13-2, I believe still. Yep, 13-2.
Runners on the corners. Like Rose is trying to hit to the opposite field, maybe? That's what he's doing. He's trying to hit it out to right.
It looks like it. Oh.
And here goes. He's going to
might drop
left, and that'll drop in for another RBI single. And Jimmy comes up smelling like roses. And that's 5 runs. So.
Did you just come up with that one yourself there?
Did. Is that 13? So that is the 5-run limit on the inning.
That's 14 now, actually. Wait. Oh, sorry. 13.
13.
Yes.
The old guy's keeping up. That's that Michigan State for you.
Well, they do their best to teach me, but
I'm sure they're learning you pretty good up there. That is a nice college. It really is a beautiful college.
Oh, it is. I love just walking around in the summertime.
One more. Sure? Yeah. All right.
So Ryan goes to Michigan State.
Yep. Gonna be a sophomore this year.
Oh boy. He's all them freshmen, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Here you go. I don't know though. You know, I went to Ann Arbor for the art show this weekend. It was beautiful.
I will give you of them that they do have a really nice town and campus.
But I will give
Michigan
State this. They do have better looking girls. Oh my God.
Well, thank you.
You mind?
I take that as a compliment.
Yeah. Well, you can. You're not a girl, but you can.
Well,
Dave Fabian. But no, Michigan State's got a beautiful campus. I love the river going through there.
Yeah, the Red Cedar.
Is that what it is? Red Cedar?
Red Cedar River, yeah.
Now, what's that Mexican place, that Mexican restaurant everybody goes to? It's supposed to have the best chips. There's a ground ball.
I know.
Second base, the flip over to first.
There's one called Los Tres Amigos, but
nope.
Other than that, I'm not sure.
There's another one. It's supposed to be right in town there.
Oh.
I'll have to ask my wife.
I'll have to look for it then.
Fabian will be the first out of the inning. Here we go. That's a long fly to center. Oh, and a little drop there by Nate Calkins, so he'll get on with a single. So the Shamrocks get a break. This will be John Main.
Sadly, I actually have to go back in a month. I'm kind of enjoying hanging out here and announcing at the softball games and stuff. That especially, I'm looking forward to for this last month here.
For a job, that must be nice.
Yeah.
God, I was mowing lawns and stuff.
I know, wow. This is a pretty cushy job.
I had to get into my 50s before I could do anything. Where I didn't have to lift something heavy.
Yeah, my parents always tell me the same thing.
It'll do for you.
Yep.
Here we go.
That's going to be high.
That will be an RBI. No, that won't be an RBI. That'll just be a single.
He did move the runners, though.
Did move the runners, yeah. So we got runners on the corners, just one out. And should be Jim Roback.
Yep.
Jim hit into a double play his last time up. There we go, little bloop. Oh, nice play. I think I double him up. Oh. Larry Jensen catches the bloop to short or right in the hole there and flips over to first to try to double up the runner. No go.
Here's our pull hitter with Pop. Play him deep, I got it. 2 down.
Mike is this Edwards? Number 17. I don't have 17's number.
Yes, Edwards. I have it down as Edwards.
You have it down as Edwards? I thought I had a 16. Okay. Well, if that's the case, he singled in the 4th and scored. 2 outs. Runners.
You got Jim. You're moving.
And first, here's a slow boundary. He's going to have to hurry. He makes a good throw. No. That will get by.
Watch out! Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold it up. Don't take us out of the inning.
So he gets to, Edwards gets to second base on the throwing error.
Hey, good shot, Mike.
John Main moves down to third, so runners second and third. This is Bob Papa. And after Bob, if Bob is to get on without an out, we'll go back to the top of the order with Neil Spicer.
Yep.
Papa takes the ball. And that one will be pulled foul. Not too far from our cameraman.
Yeah, luckily it was just high enough.
This is not 3D television either.
Maybe we should invest in that. Then we'll start hitting some more over at Dan over there.
Here we go, ground ball to short. He's going to have to make the play to first, the throw, and he got
He's
it.
out.
Wow, nice throw. Is that Larry? Yeah, Larry puts him out. So they do get a run, but wow. And we will go to the bottom of the 6th. And we will bring up Vinny, John Calkins, and then back to the top of the lineup with Gary Trenzy. as they warm up. So what's been going on in the OCTV world? You've been busy?
Well, I actually have been gone for a week, so.
Oh, that's right. You're doing the amusement park tour, the Cedar Point.
Well, yeah. Well, this last week I was in Alabama with my grandparents, but this week is Cedar Point. Yes.
Hot down there, isn't it?
Oh, it's 105 every day.
Oh, jeez. I cannot take that.
I sat in the pool for the entire day every day.
Benny wants that one.
Yeah.
Good thing you let it go. It wasn't a good pitch.
Only takes one, Ben. Line drive. Find a hole.
And he walks up on that one, hits it in the hole there. The throw over to first. And Benny got that single and scored in the fourth, but not this time.
Yep.
He hits to 6-3, and we'll go with John Calkins. Calkins playing center field and the manager, doing double duties. And there were some pro guys that managed and played too.
Really?
Yeah, there's a few that have done it. Pete Rose did it. I think Joe Torre did it for a little bit when he first started. He was playing and managing. Would have to be really hard to do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't think you see it anymore, but yeah, it's been done. Player managers. Nowadays, everybody's specialized. Even pitchers. What kind of pitcher are you? I'm a 6-inning pitcher. I'm the 7th inning.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
I know.
As a kid, we'd have people to get you out of the. You'd start a game and you'd have to work your way through it. And if you needed help, they'd put in a relief pitcher. But they'd complete game. They don't come. There's no. I don't know if there's been a complete game in years. And Calkins gets on with a nice looking single to center there. Good looking shot. Top of the order. Well, Gary's been busy today. Got a single, a double, got a run. He's been doing a pretty good job out there in the field too.
Yeah.
In the hole. And there's a shot that should get down.
Yep. He's going to add to all of those stats.
Wow. John gets on second, but I'll tell you what, they almost got the force.
They almost forced him there.
That's how hard Gary hit that ball. Got to center field in a heartbeat, and
You can do it.
Doug Dalton. Doug's got 2 runs on the game. He looks like he got himself a single in the third, and he gets underneath this one, and that should be an easy play for the left fielder. So that'll be the first out of the inning. I think he hit it there last time too. Larry Jensen.
Bob, he made that last time.
He's got a single. He hit it to second base the last couple times up. And he's going to go for the other side of the field. And that always works.
Yep.
He's going to get an RBI single on that.
RBI double.
Yes. So Larry with an RBI double, moving the runners around. So that's the first run of the inning. And again, when we get 2 outs, that's when we start hitting.
Yep.
Kurt Kowalski, single and an RBI today. And since there's 2 outs, I got a feeling he's going to get on base. Oh, it gets underneath this a little too much, and that should be a good play for the left fielder. So, but we do get 1 run. That's the first time we've only gotten 1 run. First and this inning, but that should put us at 14 to 2. 14 to 2. And it's the 7th inning stretch. You want to sing it?
I'll let you sing it this time. I'll take the next one. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh,
Man, where's the popcorn at?
7th. Yeah, we got to stand up at 7th inning.
Oh,
stretch.
all right.
You don't have to be at home. I can see why. Because about the 7th inning, you're about ready to.
Yep, that's for sure. Well, this game's starting to reach its home stretch here, too.
Yeah, we got 3 more innings to go. They go 9.
I've got it here over here.
We're so used to it.
Boy, maybe we should flip the camera around and get Dan in here.
Jack's trying to stay. You know, they say baseball's not as popular as it used to be in softball and stuff. Kids they like the faster stuff, basketball and hockey and stuff. It's the instant gratification, but this is the best game.
I love it.
You know, I like football. I love basketball. They're fun to watch, but this is the best game.
Drive it, Neil. Drive it, baby. Here we go.
I believe we're at the top of the order. Yeah, Neil Spicer.
Nice pitch.
That will be a strike because it does hit.
All day, CJ.
Look at that.
Wow.
Nice looking shot, and that's why he's leadoff hitter.
He put his whole body into that one.
He's going to run on down to second.
Good job, Neil.
Neil Spicer gets on with a lead off double here
Wait for it, baby.
to start the 7th out.
No out now, Neil. Nobody. Check the runner. Go to first.
Here we go. There's a shot just under the glove of Jimmy Rose. And I'll put the runners on the corners, so Shamrocks are getting tired of this. I want to put a little bit on here and make this a game. Steve Ferrier. Now, the one sport that I notice the older people play. Here we go. There's a shot to short. Rose over to first. Try for the double play. They got him.
Wow.
But it does score the run, but a double play. Jimmy Rose turns it. Wow. Good job, boys. That looked fantastic. But Spicer scores on it.
Hold it. CJ.
CJ, you should have seen him put his head down and run.
Play, Joe.
Another gear.
I'd like to see that defensive play like
Yep. They're always fun to watch. Well, as soon as there's a ball out in center field against the fence out there.
Oh, well, bring her in. Let's play with it.
Hey, any free softball is a good softball.
Boy, we used to tape them things up. They would laces go on, and we just get duct tape, electrical tape, and we tape them back up.
Wind's blowing out. Green light. All green light.
There's a shot. Wow. That is a real nice hit ball.
He's going to double there.
And that will be a 2-out double. Very nice looking swing. I like the way he turned his hands over top like that.
Yeah.
That ball down. He's Big Dave.
Yeah, ground ball pitch. Here we go, CJ. Ground ball pitch.
Still 2 outs. shot. Finds a hole. And
that's going to score a run. All right.
2 RBI single for the Shamrocks. And that's 2 runs this inning. We did get the nice, pretty double play on them, but they got a couple. Larry Bizard is up. Still runner at first, 2 outs.
Get him, CJ. Short. Short.
Ground ball to second. Nice pickup by Newmeyer.
Oh,
All right.
what a scoop.
And that is a 4-3 for the 3rd out.
Yep.
That was kind of the in-between hop right there. Picked it up, threw it over to second. And we will go to the bottom of the 7th.
With a score of 14-5. With Oxford in the lead.
So how many they get? They got 2, so they got
2.
4?
5.
They got 5. All right. Bottom of the 7th. Looks like we're going to have Mr. Newmeyer up there, Dave Cunnings, and Rick Kaddish. I tell you, Mike's doing good today. Mike's got a double and a single, a run, and a couple nice defensive plays out there.
Hey, one more. You're ready. I thought you wanted to one more.
Oh, I was talking about sports as you play older. Well, you know, we play the softball because you'd never be able to find pitchers as you get older. You're pretty much shot by the time you hit 30. Mine was gone before that.
Well, especially for a pitcher.
But another sport that they play really old, and you'll find it up at the ice arenas, hockey.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of older guys can play hockey. You take the hitting out of the sport. You know, you don't hit. They got the drop-ins.
Yeah.
And it's actually a really good way, especially in the summertime, to keep in shape.
Oh, I'm sure.
Here we go. Mike gets underneath this one a little too much. Should be an easy out for the center field. And that will be 1 up, 1 down, Dave Cunnings. But hockey is because skating's such a fluid motion. You know, if you're a decent skater, you don't want to learn how to play hockey at 50 or 60. But if you already know how to play,
it shouldn't be too hard.
Sport. Yeah, I had an uncle. He did play some professional, lower professional hockey, but he skated into his mid to late 70s.
Wow.
Yeah, he skated. And it's a nice fluid motion. It's not hard on the knees and stuff like that. And I said, if you're a good skater and you're old, and then as you get older, you can play that for a long time. Golf is good, but hockey's better because you get a lot of cardiovascular.
It keeps you in shape a lot.
You definitely don't. You do when you play hockey. Oh my, all that equipment, man, do you sweat? And a couple boys played hockey. Oh man, my garage smelled like Yeah, you wouldn't think of it, would you?
No, I see them every now and then when they take their helmets off. They look a little sweaty, but I never think that like it's
It's a good. Skating's a nice. It's a nice, easy sport on your body.
Yeah.
You can work out, and it's fluid. Probably comparable to maybe bike riding. You know.
Okay.
Shot in. Dave Cunning's a nice looking single. Man, he hit that hard. Rick Kaddish. You know, the catchers, they're actually kind of crazy in softball, but they're out there with no mask.
I've been wondering that this whole time. Like, it doesn't seem like there's a big chance of them following anyway. Wow. There's a big hit.
All the way to the fence. He's going to round second. He's going to go into third with an RBI triple. Wow, Dave Cunning's getting all of it there. Or Kaddish, I'm sorry.
That was Kaddish.
And he will score on the pass ball. I guess we'll call that a home run, right?
Wow.
Yeah, we'll call it a home run.
He earned it.
There you go. RBI homer.
One down.
That's the first home run of the game.
Yep.
Had a couple triples.
I remember last time we ended up deciding to move the car in case any home runs came our way.
Cross has got some wheels. Hit a hard one to third. Gets on with an infield single on that one. They knocked it down at third, but Cross had his wings on his feet.
Yeah.
He was down there quick. Jerry Hoffman, single, couple singles today, couple RBIs. And as John Calkins said, first time he's hit it to left field. When he's hitting left-handed.
Oh,
but he can go the opposite field.
There's another right-handed.
Come on, CJ, come on. You're up. Stop.
And Hoffman gets on first. He's there about now. So, put runners on the corners, just one out. What's going on? We're hitting with one out. We only hit with two out.
I know.
Bill Marino up. Bill's got a couple singles, but we left him stranded.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Runners on the corners. You know, I remember when the Red Wings in between periods, a lot of those guys get on the bikes. Oh, there's a shot.
Wow.
That is going to be an RBI single. Man, who's that playing center field? I think he is really a good center fielder.
Yes, he is.
He gets that ball in right away. He almost doubled up Hoffman's runner on that. He does not fool around. You hit it to center field, you better be running.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna get one of them. Jimmy Rose up. Jimmy Rose got a single his last time up. Ground ball to short. Little bobble. Oh! And that's just the way the luck's not been running for the Irish, I'll tell you. He had an easy force out there. So Rose gets on. And here comes Vinny. Vinny got a single his last time up. Vinny, the bases are loaded for you, baby. Only one down. Talking walk-off right here. It'd be a walk-off because that'd be 5 runs.
Oh, okay. He was ready for it there.
And he about corkscrewed himself right into the ground.
Just takes one, Vinny, one to drive. Here we go now. Right infield, Vinny, line right. Anywhere. Nice, kid. Way to listen, Vinny. Way to listen.
Oh, he's going to pop this up. It's going to be just out of play. Ooh. So, Vinny will. Calkins give him a hard time. Calkins on deck.
Stop it second. Stop it second, Jimmy.
Come on, Vinny.
On the run.
Think he feels the pressure?
Yeah.
Vinny, I think
Just make sure you get there, Jimmy.
Vinny's 70 years young. There you
Boy,
go.
he still hits him hard.
Down. Oh, buddy.
They're going to tag up, and that'll end the inning.
Will be a sacrifice fly. So he does drive in a run. So an RBI for Vinny. That's 2
Oh,
down.
wait.
And center fielder John Calkins.
Oh, no, that doesn't end the inning. That's 4 runs.
Is that 4?
Yeah.
Got Hoffman. Hoffman scores on that, or Hoffman's runner.
On 2.
On 2. All right. Let's go, John. Bring it in.
Kind of
Oh, wow.
that one.
That was a great knockdown.
So Calkins run hits into a 1-3, and so at the end, now we got 4 runs at in at
Yep.
18 to
5.
5, and we will go to the top of the 8th. Who are they going to bring up?
McNeil.
Yep, Tim Geiser and then Jim Roback. Well, when we come back, we'll go to the top of the order. So it looks like, which everybody on Oxford has batted 4 times. And 3 times for Rochester. So if you want to bat more, get on hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Got a lot of guys getting up there. Dan had to go check the camera behind the backstop. What we do, we run 2 cameras, and obviously do the play-by-play while you're here. We run 2 cameras, and then Dan will take both pieces of film and he will bring them together.
Yeah.
And give you a different view. Before we would just put 1 camera up, but we thought that gets kind of boring.
It does.
So just kind of changing things up a little bit. And we want to get, we'd like to get up higher if we could. I don't know if we can get a portable scaffolding. We're going to talk. Here we go.
Man, wouldn't that be cool?
This is going to pop in.
Yep.
So Clay McNeil gets on with the bloop single to left. And it'll be up Tim Geiser. Like I said, those are the good ones. If you can get right like that, those are tough.
Yeah.
So I saw a little girl do an over-the-back catch the other day, softball. I can tell you,
Wow.
girls are playing good softball now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girls are doing very well, just like they are in soccer. And,
Oh, man.
right in front. That will drop into just in front of Jansen, wasn't it?
I believe so.
So,
Right this way, fellas. Right this way.
Shamrocks got their first 2 runners on. Roback.
Let's turn it over, fellas. Wait.
But Oxford's been known to turn the double play. Roback's got on base twice today. He walked. He got a single his last time up. Ground ball deep short. He's going to have to go to third. And they get the force, the lead runner. So, 1 down, runner still. Still same scenario, except there's an out.
Basically.
First at second. Pitcher Jimmy Ruffin.
That's third and over first, yeah.
Yeah. Right there.
I'm sorry, Ray Ruffin. Sorry, Ray.
Good pitches,
Oh, he hit that back. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I was talking about. The catchers don't wear face masks, and you can foul tip one. Sometimes a bat lets go from one. It's rare, but I mean it's kind of dangerous. Ruffin's going to hit a slow grounder to second. He's going to have to hurry. Gets him. It does move up the runners.
Yeah. I always felt nervous about standing back there even when I had gear on.
I was playing co-ed softball with my first wife, and she broke her nose.
Really?
Yeah, well, she's a horrible softball player. So catcher, she can't
nothing will happen.
There we go. Here's the bloop right over top. That will fall in for a single. And look out, they're going to score 2 on that. They do. A 2-run bloop single for Dave Fabian. He gets 2 RBIs on that.
Yep.
What I tell you, the balls that aren't hit well are your hits, and the ones that are shots are outs. So they got 2 runs. Yeah, so she broke her nose back there. Somebody swung at the ball. Listen to me. Swung at the ball, and it foul tipped, and
wow,
right in the beak.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's got to hurt.
About that for the longest time, I'll tell you.
I bet.
That was my fault, Rolls to the fence, and they're going to get another run. This has been a big inning for the Shamrocks.
Yes, it has.
It's Fabian scores. Well, I think Fabian should get the MVP of the inning. I'll tell you, the bloop, 2-run bloop single.
Yep,
and he
for sure. I actually injured myself batting one time with the same kind of scenario. We were in batting practice, and I swung, and the ball tipped off the top of my bat, hit me square in the eye, and I had a black eye for like 3 weeks after that.
John Main. Hey, John's perfect on the day. He's got 2 singles, but they left him stranded.
Yep.
Got a runner in scoring position. Just 2 outs.
Wind's starting to pick up a little here.
And a strike.
All the way back, B-Day. Make him hit the wind.
Anyways, Oxford girls softball's been very good. Their high school team. Oh, there's another strike. High school team was only had like 2 or 3 losses.
Yeah.
20 and 3 or
That's
something.
what I've been hearing.
Fantastic this year.
Birdie.
Ground ball to the pitcher. So that's a 1-3. So Maine hits out. That's the 3rd and final out. But they do get a couple runs to put them up to 7, I believe.
Should be 8, right? They scored 3 runs there.
Did they score 3? Oh yeah, they did score 3. Yes, you are right. That will be 8.
All right.
3 plus 5 is 8. Awesome.
Math.
And you're here. Well, we are at the top of the order for Oxford.
Yep.
Gary Trenzy Doug Dalton, Larry Jensen. This looks like, unless they have a fantastic ninth inning, this could be the last time we get up.
We're starting at the top of the order too.
Yeah, 18-8. So it's not a drought by any means. You can score 10
very easily.
in
Yep.
softball. Yeah, sometimes I think the girls, in a lot of ways, sometimes we don't pull as many professional athletes out anymore. But
Yeah.
But I do know a lot, being in this business, I know a lot more girls that are actually going to college on scholarships.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of stuff like that. Yeah.
I see there's one gal that's playing soccer. There's 3 of them got scholarships at Oxford. One's going to Hawaii.
Yeah, I keep telling people that because that amazes me so much.
Hawaii on a scholarship. Doesn't matter which college she's in. Hawaii. Oh, Gary. Hits one little flubber to first base for the easy out. Doug Dalton. Look at the U.S. girls soccer team.
Yeah.
They won the World Cup. I mean,
Yeah, that was huge.
yeah, our professional sports in hockey, it's Russians and Eastern, Swedes, and baseball's Hispanics are doing very, very well.
Yep.
What's going on with the guys? Is it competition? Or?
I don't know.
But at least at the Oxford level, I noticed the girls are all getting in with scholarships, and I see a few of the guys. We do have a few football players are doing very, very well.
Yeah. Yep.
One playing for the Minnesota Vikings, and his brother's still playing college. We may have a shot at pros too. Oh! Almost got that. Wow. Doug Dalton hit it. Hit it any harder, it'd be it out. Larry Jansen. A couple girls, I'll say 3 girls I know are going to play college basketball.
Wow.
Yep. It's way underneath this one, but he might get lucky.
Foul ball.
Straighten out, Larry. But I'll tell you, if you do play a college sport, that is hard. College is a full-time job anyway.
Yes. I can't imagine adding practice every day to my schedule.
And there you go. Nice looking single by Larry Jensen. Right up the middle. That was textbook there. First and second, 1 out. Kurt Kowalski.
Any bait. Be alive at third, Larry, for fourth.
Kurt singled and RBI'd in the third. Looking to get on base. This will be his 5th time up. And this will be a fly ball to center. That guy's a Golden Glove out there.
Wow.
I know.
Fast too.
Yeah, I think we got to get his ID. I think he's
16 out there.
I don't think he's a senior. He's.
Now they're 2 down. Any infield bag. Going all the way.
But that's how you do it. The first thing they teach you in outfield, you get that ball, you get it in
Yep.
as soon as you can. Mike Newmeyer. Mike's having a good day. Single and a double.
Yeah, RBI even.
Yeah, you got a run. Some good defensive play out there.
Yes, sir. Brush him back. That's right.
He's in Oxford. I believe he's top cop here in Oxford.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the big guy. Whatever you do, don't hit the center field. That guy gets everything.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing out there.
Well, that's out number 3.
Yep.
That's
gonna end the inning.
That is the first inning where we did not collect a run. And we will go. Are we?
Top of the 9th.
We are at the top of the
Yep.
9th.
This game flies by.
Yes. So we got to hold it at 18. We got to keep them down. They don't let them get 10 runs. And they will be at the bottom of the Jim Roback, Jim Edwards, and Bob Papa. And then if any of those guys get on, we'll be at the top of their order. Well, it's got to be in the 80s right now, isn't it?
Oh, it feels like it, that's for sure.
The accomplishment today is we went to play 9 innings.
Yeah. And in this heat, that is an accomplishment.
See, they really should be at the division up, but they cried foul and came down. 2 teams came down from up above.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the team that won it all for us didn't go up.
Huh.
They had like 2 losses the whole year.
Wow.
Although I believe the score's 18-8, so it's not a whooping by any means. Who's that center fielder you got? Who's that center fielder you have? He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's like 57 or 8.
Is he really? Wow. He's 57 or 58. That's
Wow.
Restaurant in Rochester. Right at Tinkin and right in that corner.
Here we go. That ball will get in the gap.
Move, go! Go to 2!
Jim Roback. He's going to go in with a stand-up
Yep.
double.
Boy, to have that kind of speed at 57, though.
Yeah. That guy's an athlete.
Yep,
He's played some ball. He's probably played some other sports, too.
I'm sure.
Hey, turn the ground this way. Okay.
Medium D. Second runner, first base, guys.
I'll follow that one back. Well, it was fun today.
Yes, yeah.
Definitely do this next year, cover these guys. These guys are a lot of fun.
I'm sure I'll be back here next year to take my spot back as announcer here.
I got it! You got it!
And Jimmy Rose puts that one down. And that'll bring us Bob Papa.
Well, we do have the Lone Ranger Parade coming up here pretty soon.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Yep.
We got nice celebrations here now.
Yeah, I know we'll be out there covering the parade throughout the day.
We have the Lone Ranger Parade. The Lone Ranger from, I should explain to people that don't know, the reason why Oxford has it is because the announcer, the first, it's actually the second, the first guy only did it for about a year, but the radio Lone Ranger lived here in Oxford.
Wow. Yeah. He actually had a silver, didn't he? A horse?
Beamer, yeah, he lived on, oh gosh, what's the name? Oh, look out, guys!
Oh.
Oh boy, that was a collision.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That'll go in the gap. It'll be an RBI double for Papa.
But yeah, he lived right here in Oxford. I remember
Bryce
hearing that.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was down at WXYZ in Detroit. The Lone Ranger was actually a Detroit-based.
Wow.
Came up with the character right here, and they ran the program. It was syndicated out of Detroit through the whole country.
Wow.
And Lone Ranger was huge. Eventually went on to television when television came in,
Yep.
and of course a couple movies after that. But definitely an iconic figure in American culture. And it started right here in Detroit, and Oxford's got a little piece of that. So we have a parade for celebration of Bryce, who lived on Oh, the road. I can't. It slips me right now.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
Big Boy was on in the VFW. Drainer. He lived on Drainer, and he had a house, and he had it's rumored or legend has it, he had a couple white horses, silver
Wow.
and silver too.
Huh.
Go. This will be
Oh.
over the head. Spicer with another shot.
And that'll score another run.
2 doubles and make it a triple on the day. This guy can hit. That is his second RBI. So, still just 1 down. Big John singled last time.
Stay down.
His 4th time up. So Bryce, so there's a street named after him. So and I guess his family comes in and they're on a float and everything.
Oh wow.
And everything. Hopefully this will be that's gonna be a tough one.
Wow, on the move.
But the runner will tag and score, so that'll be a sacrifice play by Kurt Kowalski on that. Sacrifice fly, that will score Spicer. That's 3 runs on the inning. Now it's not they will not stop the inning. It's you can go over 5 if you're down.
As long as you are down, you can.
Right. So
you can catch up and then add 5 more.
Ground ball to short. Here's the throw.
That's gonna end it.
Did not pull the foot, and that is a 6-3 out for the final out. They do little.
Yep, they scored 2 runs there
to make it 11-18.
Yes, 11.
Game.
Yep.
Not a bad game. Our guys got the bat more. They have 16 players, but our guys, some guys have batted 5 times.
Yeah.
And the rest of us batted 4 times, but pretty good play out there. Good defensive play. We got a double play in there.
Yeah, that was a great play to watch.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it's nice and hot. Feels like baseball weather.
Yeah, it does. That's for sure. Finally.
It's starting to warm up here. It's in the 80s, but
I know the last game we watched with them, we almost had to bring sweatshirts out here.
Yeah, that's the way this summer's been. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for watching.
Yep.
I hope you had as much fun as Ryan and I have bringing you the game.
Yeah, of course.
Fun, huh?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
All right. Well, thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll bring you these guys next year too.
Yeah.
So for Rod Wright and
Ryan Myers.
Have a good night.
See ya.